Hi, I'm Hannah from J Parkers, and today I'm going to show you how to plant your crocus bulbs. So the best time to do this is sort of September, October time, so early autumn, and you should expect these to flower February, March depending on the weather. So to start off, I've just got a low bowl, so as crocuses don't grow very tall, you can grow them in low bowls. They look really nice. I always like to plant mine in a low bowl. And I've filled this up about halfway with just multi-purpose compost, and I've mixed some grit into that for drainage as well. If you want to, you can also use Empathy bulb starter. It's basically a mycorrhizal fungi that helps your bulbs to grow and perform really well, but I've not used any of that today. So your crocus bulb will look like this. So this is a large flowering crocus. Some of them will be a lot smaller than this, but just for ease I've chosen a bigger one so that you can see. The main thing is you want to make sure that you plant this the right way up. So it's usually the pointy side, so you should have a flat side and a pointy side. So you want to make sure that it's this way up that you plant it. And as a rule of thumb, you want to plant them at a depth about 2 to 3 times the size and height of the bulb. So I'm going to pop these in here, and spacing wise you want to make sure they're about twice their width apart. So I'm going to space them like this. That's just so that they've got enough room to grow. And then you can always get away with putting a cheeky one in the middle as well. Okay, so I've popped them in like that, so you can see they're quite well spaced, and I'm just going to cover that with a layer of compost. Okay, and then you just want to make sure that that's even. Okay, and then what I like to do is to just cover the top with like a layer of grit. So this just helps the crocuses, as soon as they start to come through, if you have any slugs or snails that have started to become active at that time, especially if it's a bit warmer, they could start eating away the little first shoots. So I like to cover it with a layer of grit just to help keep them at bay. So I've just got some horticultural potting grit here. So that can now just be set aside somewhere sheltered, and they should start coming up in the spring. The process is exactly the same if you want to plant them in the ground. You just need a little bulb planter. You can plant them in the grass as well if you want to, but if you just remember the right way up and 2 to 3 times the depth and the width, then it works in exactly the same way, and you should have some lovely crocuses coming up in the spring.